Hey everybody, Brad here with BTPA, and today we are going to cover our new rack latches. Okay, so today we are covering our all new rack latches. And you may have seen these in a lot of the builds we've been doing, whether it be on Instagram, YouTube, or just out in the wild. Anyways, the whole purpose of these latches is to prevent the rack shelf or your sliding rack shelf from popping open during transit, or even when it's just sitting there and you want it to be in so people aren't bumping into it on the side of the stage, knocking your rack down, causing all sorts of catastrophes. A lot of the rack shelves, as you may or may not know, are advertised as locking, but the locking mechanism doesn't always hold true, especially when you have, your gear mounted to it and that weight, and then the cabling with the drawer shut, kind of wanting to push with that extra slack that you need to open and close the, slide in and out of the rack shelf. Kind of wants to push that shelf forward sometimes, even if you dress it as best as you can into the rack. So these are just a sure shot way of preventing that drawer from opening on you when it's not wanted. What we will be showing you on here is the Gator 1U sliding rack shelf, and I'll put the part number in the video there because I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but that's what we use a ton, as we use a lot of the Circle 3 fly rigs, and these rack shelves are one of the few that fit in those shallower racks when you adjust them. And like I said, these little latches go over the edge of the Gator units, and it works out great. The concept is pretty simple, so they probably work on a ton of different shelves. Yeah, so installation is pretty simple. Even if you already have the rack shelf installed in the rack, it takes about 3 seconds. So you just remove the 2 rack screws from the drawer on the side that you want to put the latch on. And if you want to be fancy, you could put it on both sides of the drawer for the double locking power. Double locking power. Put the plate with the latch on it and put the 2 screws back in. To make life a little bit easier, you can put the rack facing upwards so that the rear rack rails are on the table or the surface you're using. That way the drawer is already seated far back and not wanting to come out on you. Yeah, so anyways, we've got the rack ear, the latch, the BT-Latch, proper name, linked in the description below. I also linked the rack shelves that we've been using within our fly rigs and things like that. It'd be great if you can subscribe, like the video. Got any questions, hit us with the comments, give us a call, shoot us an email, send a carrier pigeon, live your life.